Hello, 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 all of my YouTube subscribers. I'm your host, Josie Latimer of Celebrity and Variety Talk. Today, my topic is about Monique, Sidney, Steve Harvey, Oprah Winfrey, Lee Daniels, and all of the people that supposedly discredited Monique. I heard a radio talk show uh, regarding, Monique and Sydney's talk show. And Monique, I am so, so very proud of you and Sydney because today on your talk show live, you guys did not have any bitterness or you didn't get any joy out of Steve Harvey losing his shows, his two shows, his radio show, and also you didn't get joy out of Lee Daniel losing Empire and his other show Star. I am so very proud of you guys as African American couple because a lot of African American people normally cut each other down and they have the devil in them and they get joy off of things when people are going through hard times or going through situations such as Steve and Lee Daniels. And I'm proud to know that you and Sydney understand that we as African American people need to uplift each other instead of pulling each other down, and especially when we're already down. I was so, so very, very impressed. And actually, I never really listened to your show because I just never had the time. After Monique, after BET, I used to watch you on BET, and after that, I never actually knew anything that you were doing other than I heard about the radio show. So today I caught it and I was very impressed at what I heard. Even though you had callers that called in and they wanted to bash Steve and they wanted to bash Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry and all of these people, but you and Sydney did not do that. You stood your grounds with dignity, integrity, class, poise, and all of the above that we all need to do. We need to help each other. You know, it's hard enough, like you said, to even get in a position, let alone to tear each other down. And so the way you broke it down and you explained it to your callers, because a lot of them were saying a lot of negative things, but the way you explained it, that it's not good to bash someone else because what goes around comes around. And, you know, it could be anyone because you've been in the position, you know, where they are now. And so I really, really, deep down inside, I really appreciated that. And like you said, you're not mad at them. You wasn't. It's not like you hated them or anything like that. It was just a situation that you guys just didn't sit to the table and talk about. And that's another thing. Our understanding, a lot of African American people, I hate to say it, but the understanding is zero. Zero. And I feel like when you sit down together, if you talk about a situation intelligently, then everybody can make money and everybody can be happy. Because that's what it's all about, is sitting down uh, at the table and whatever discussions you want to have, let it out. And, you know, that's why in corporate businesses, even in corporate businesses, they have to have meetings because a lot of people want to spill their guts. And that is the time that everybody can yell. They can tell whatever they want to tell. They can say whatever they want to say. And they can just bash the other person in the meeting to get everything out of the system. And then you'll have a mediator or someone to kind of like put things in the right perspective and bring everybody around on good terms. So basically, what I saw today on your radio show, it was very, very impressive to me from the very beginning to the very end, and the way you handled the callers that called in negative about Steve Harvey, Tyler Perry, and all these people, Lee Daniels. They were saying, oh, they got what they deserve, and they this and that and that and this. Well, actually, you didn't want them to anything to happen to them, just like I don't, or most African American people don't, because we really don't have anything wonderful to watch anymore, you know? It's like all of our shows are leaving us, and it's really sad. And so, therefore, I know how you feel, that you really don't want that to happen, because one day perhaps you guys probably would have gotten together and they still would be making money on the air, and then they probably would come around eventually one day and pull you back in and into Hollywood. And so the thing still could have been going on. So why would you wish them bad luck? Why? And I was so proud that you didn't. You didn't, because when I first saw the show, I didn't know what to expect when I saw the live show, and I said, "Wow, I don't know what to expect," because after I saw all these people saying, "Oh, that's what he get, karma as a mother," and he did his ex-wife this and that, and Steve did this, and Lee Daniels did you like that, and Tyler Perry, and Steve didn't call you, and this and that, and he didn't help you, and so actually, you and Sidney really didn't have to say anything, because all of your callers said everything, and you corrected them in a positive way, that that's not the point. The point was sitting down and pulling things together, because everybody have their different ways. If people say you're too difficult, you're this and that, well, someone may be saying that about me, someone may be saying that about them. People have their own ways, but understanding is what makes things great. If everybody could just sit down at the table, because now people are talking about Oprah, see, just like they did you. They're saying they're mad at her because of the Michael Jackson thing. They're saying they're mad at Steve, because of his wife. They're saying they're mad at Lee Daniels because of how he did you. They probably said they was mad at you about something too. And even me, and people in celebrity world and people out in the real world, people always saying something negative about people. But if people could just stop and bring things to the table in a positive way, do you realize how much better this world would be? So thank you. That's what my show was about today. It was about Monique and Sidney handling their show with class, and they were not wishing any harm on Steve Harvey because he lost his shows. And they didn't even bring up all the negativity with the Essie Berry lady and all of this stuff with Steve. And really, they really didn't bring up too much about what happened between her and Lee Daniels, because it's not about that. It's about moving forward and trying to be positive and loving one another. That's what it's all about. So that's what I wanted to say. So everybody, let's just stay positive, and hopefully we'll get some more black shows, African American shows on the air, and hopefully Steve and Lee Daniels can probably merge with Tyler Perry. Maybe they can come up with something grand. And like I said, I've been reaching out myself, because I have a producer here in Houston that make top movies. Matter of fact, one was accepted in the Hollywood Film Festival. But if you don't have a celebrity to back you up, the quality, everything was just ready to air. It's ready to plug in on the air already. A movie called The Grandmother Baby Scam, and I was an actress in that movie. So I've been reaching out to Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, and Steve Harvey, and I mean, it's great talent out here. So nothing stops anything. Life moves on, and hopefully some more shows, as I said, will come on the air, African American shows. So with that, I want to end my show. But if anybody want to do any production, I do have a producer here in Houston that can make movies, top quality movies. He's gotten rave reviews from top producers. But you just have to have a celebrity to get your foot in the door. And if you have any questions regarding that, you can email me at josieactress, that's JOSIE, actress, 5829 at gmail.com. Again, thank you so much for tuning in to Celebrity and Variety Talk with Josie Latimer. Please click like, share, and subscribe. And thank you, Monique and Sidney, for not bashing our African American producers who have opened the door for many of us. And God will bless you forever and ever and ever. Goodbye. Click subscribe.